Hey guys, Mass Bandit here with episode 2 of Planet Brocoaster, the series that nSeven, or Mike, and I are doing. This is my turn. I got the build. I got the park. It's Sunrise in No Name Landia, which is a terrible name for a park, and we will be changing it. But I get to build first after a really basic, rough terraforming section. We're not done yet with the terraforming, but I just thought, here we are on top of the tallest peak thus far in our No Name Landia, watching the sun come up. Oh, it's just, I think this is going to be cool. So, my task today is to go back up the hill. Where is that? Up there. My job is to go back up the hill and build an entrance area worthy of this beautiful scene. So, our inspiration, we decided, sort of through the live stream and sort of through talking outside the video, the first episode, we're gonna mix in a bit of Holiday World meets Dolly World meets Silver Dollar City-ish. So we'll see what that does. So it's gonna be rustic, but we got a couple surprises hopefully planned for you along the way. So stay tuned, and I'm going to jump back to the entrance area, and I'll meet you there. So see you there. Alright, so here we are at the entrance of the park. I have to say I'm not a fan of what they do here with that. I'd like to see that a little better. But anyway, we're going to pretend that the actually I removed the in-game park entrance because I don't want it there. We're actually going to move our entrance somewhere up here, and you can see I've used the terrain paint to kind of show where I want my entrance area to be. This is going to be some kind of parking lot, and I think I'm going to have it swing this way. So we'll imagine that there's a path here, and this is all going to be parking. Whether or not we show that, we'll find a way. But let's go ahead and put in some of our paths. And let's make it a little bit more, whoa, too long. A little bit longer. Let's go 3. Let's see if 3 is what we want. So one thing that's important apparently, place your station gates first. I just spent the last several minutes getting a path system, only to have it not do what I wanted. So, yeah, heads up there, guys. Alright, so we have ourselves a real simple entrance path structure here. We're going to have a nice entrance gate, and we're going to do some tickety type thing, ticket booths over here. Maybe we'll extend a path out this way. I don't know, we're going to build a bit of a ticket booth, but I want to start with the gate. And I want to start something that looks kind of rustic. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. Let's see what we got here. One of the pieces I really liked to use, I used this before, for a, for a rustic looking, because we're going rustic. A rustic looking entrance are these chimneys. I think they look really nice, and I think they'd look really good for our kind of stone and wood. I'm going to be imagining a lot of stone and wood. This looks a little too tall. What if I put these all next to each other? Okay, I think that one's going to be, the simplest one is probably going to be the best one. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a post down so that I can have something to move on the grid, because I need something on the grid. So we're going to start with the wooden, I'm not even going to use the base piece, I'm just going to put that right there. And just to get an outline. And I'll end up probably deleting most, if not all of these later. Yeah, so a simple little, and now that looks like it's actually really close to where I want it, but just in case, let's just move it a teensy weensy bit. Tedious, I know. Alright, cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those chimneys, and I'm going to use them to cover up. Yeah. I'm going to use them to cover up the, can I change the color? Oh, I can. Ooh. Alright, and we're going to drop these in, and I'm going to use the advanced move tool to get them right where I want them, which is going to be there. Alright, so we have a basic entrance shape, still missing some details, which I'm going to do right now. Throw some details in there. I need to change the light. What will 330 look like? Maybe that'll help my back end of the building here. And we'll have to go to morning. So what would 10:30 look like AM? Oh, AM. Ah, perfect. Alright, so I think I kind of like this. I'm not sure on the color yet. Like, I don't know how hard it would be to... I'd have to highlight all... Would I have to highlight all of it? Yeah. But we're going to leave it there for now. We'll see what nSeven says. He'll probably... Actually, I know what he's going to say. I bet you he's not going to like this and that combined, because it's too close together. So let's change it. Let's make it a blue. Alright, so actually I really like that darker, kind of more saturated blue. Ooh, we need to do those pieces. We forgot those. Whoopsies. See what we got for signs. Editable sign. I think that should say welcome. So we have our little welcome. We should put a flower box up there. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's put a flower. Where would those be? Alright, so in addition to some flowers, I added some wheels that almost look like gears, kind of rusticy. I like it. I think I like it. Next step for me today is to do some planters right in there. So let's do some simple landscaping. Okay, so I realize that I'm pretty terrible at landscaping. I got this much done. Tried a couple fences, didn't like any of them. Decided to fiddle with some more details. Added some barrels and some windows. Yeah. We need some ticket booths, because this is just kind of your entrance. That's not the gate. I guess it's the entrance gate. Like, we need a place to buy the tickets, and then you walk through the gate. So, let's build some tickets. So, I know what you're all thinking. What the hell is this? This is my partner. My week to build. He builds a coaster. And it says, ooh, I want this coaster in our park. One little problem. It's right where I built our entrance. Like, smack dab on top. Yeah, that's right. He went there. Screw it. He can suck it. I'm gonna put it right there. What is he gonna do about it? I mean, really. So, alright. Excuse me, I sound like garbage today. Obviously, this is a different day. I have all week to build, and then I stitch it together to create my little episode that we'll talk about together. So for whatever reason, today my voice is just whack. So apologies for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this path this way, and we're going to make this be parking, and the entrance will be here. And I just was able to save that shot, so it won't be that big of a deal to put it back. So let's put that actually where we want it first. There it is, our Brocoaster entrance. And I think we're going to put it right here. God, he really screwed me. I had a good thing going. I knew what I was doing. There. Alright, let's put these paths back in now. Alright, so this is what we have. Our new paths. It's very similar to the old one. But you'll see that we have our sidewalk here. And this would potentially be the parking lot. So yeah, there's not much else to do in this episode. I'm going to leave a lot of the detail, a lot of the foliage work to Mike. I think he's better at that than I am. We'll see. And then, of course, I'll build something next week when he has the file, and then I'll insist that we use it. So we'll see how that works out. Just gah. And just a note about the coaster. This is his interpretation of Legend. I think it's the Legend of Legend at Holiday World. Terrain coaster, sort of. Not really. Over here it's kind of terrainy. But it's really neat because it goes up a hill, and then as it comes back down the hill, you don't realize just how much speed you pick up. Bit of work needs to be done on the back half to make it totally awesome, but I'm sure he'll fix that. So I'm going to build a little ticket booth welcome center thing right here in the same style, using a lot of the same pieces. And so I'll jump back in when that's ready and I'll show it to you. Alright, so I finally have a shape that I like. I tried a whole bunch of different shapes, and this is simple but still kind of interesting. Still feels like something you'd see in a theme park. So we're going to roll with this, and we're going to detail this shape up and see what we get. So just starting to add some trim and stuff, and I'll check back in a minute, and well, probably a little more than a minute. And we'll see where we're at. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so we have our little ticket booth. You might notice a difference in the sound quality. My microphone fritzed out on me as I was recording in real time, so now I'm overdubbing what I originally had. We have our little ticket booth area, and it's filled with information booths, which will help in the future when we have ourselves some priority passes. So I added a little sidewalk in front to kind of hide that ugly seam that the paths provide. I think it's a really cute little building. I think I kind of dig it. So the next step is to add some foliage, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. And just a little bit to kind of dress the area up, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap up the file and send it on back to my partner. Alright, so here we are with our finished product for the episode. This is going to be the end of episode 2. I'm going to send it back to Mike now, and we're going to see what he does with it. Hope you're enjoying. I'm having fun. I like this kind of chopped up. This is a different format than I've done before. So hopefully you're enjoying. Hopefully you liked episode 1 enough to be watching this one. And so our next episode will be Mike and I again discussing future plans. And then we'll send it off, and you'll get a video with him building. So make sure you subscribe to make sure you don't so you don't miss an episode as they roll out. They'll be rolling out, I think, 2 a week. So be ready for that. Have a great night. And on behalf of Mike and myself, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.